All right, everyone, thank you for showing up for the opt-in funnel crash course. And in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to create your first no-cost opt-in funnel. That means an opt-in funnel to get people onto your email list that will not cost you a penny. So before we talk about the opt-in funnel, let's just briefly talk about the difference between a sales funnel and an opt-in funnel. We hear all the time, the big buzzword in online marketing right now is sales funnel. So what exactly is a sales funnel? Sales funnel is, it's a front-end product that you have to buy. Okay, you got to buy something to get into the sales funnel. So there's a front-end product, usually low, and then you have upsells and downsells, but essentially it's a funnel. It's just a series of sales pages, essentially, that are hooked together. Some are upsell pages and some are downsell pages, but it requires money to get onto that and into that sales funnel. So that's not so easy to get somebody onto a sales funnel, correct? Because it requires money. Now, an opt-in funnel, on the other hand, the only thing it takes to get into an opt-in funnel is your name and email address, and sometimes it only requires an email address. So you give your name and email address to somebody, and in turn, they give you a free report or a free video or course or something of value to you, and you are now on their email list. So that's what an opt-in funnel is, and that's what it does. Okay. Now, over the last 20 years or however long you've been involved in online marketing, how many times have you heard that you need to have a list, that the money is in the list? You've probably only heard it at least 1,000 times already, right? Okay. Bullet number one, the money's in the list. Number two, I'll prove to you how important a list is. Every single guru, every industry leader, everybody that you look up to and respect has an email list. Now, they're not all on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or wherever or whatever, TikTok, whatever. They're not on all those different things. The one unifying factor is they all have an email list. There's not one person that you know, like, and respect that you follow, that you trust, that you say, there's my mentor, there's my teacher, that doesn't have an email list. That's the power of an email list. Every successful online marketer has one, and now you can too. Now, there are two little known facts about lists that I want to share with you. They're not secrets, they're not unknown facts, they're just not that well known. First is that everyone who has ever built a responsive list has the exact same regret. Now, what is that regret? What's that one regret that every single successful online marketer who has a list, what is that one regret? That regret is that they didn't start sooner. All right. There's not one person who has a responsive, successful, big old email list that says, you know what, I have no regrets because, you know what, the first time I was told that the money's in the list, the first time I was told I need to have an email list, I went right out that day and built my opt-in page, my opt-in funnel and opt-in form, and I started building my list right that day. No, people wait months and years until they finally, for whatever reason, start building their email list. Don't let that happen to you. You've heard that old expression, when was the best time to plant a tree? The answer, 20 years ago. When's the next best time to plant a tree? Right now, okay? So you didn't start your email list 20 years ago or 10 years ago or a year ago. Let's just start it right now today. Okay, so here's the other little known fact about email lists. Most people don't have an email list, all right? Even though we've heard it 1,000 times, even though every person you know, like, love, and respect online as an online marketer that's making money online, even though everybody that you follow has an email list, even though you've been told 1,000 times to build your email list, most people, for whatever reason, don't have an email list. And that just made me crazy. So I finally said, you know what? I finally figured out a way that people can build their own email list or their own opt-in funnel and their email list for free. So I'm going to start telling the world about it. So why don't you have a list? Most people think it's too complicated or they don't have the money. I'm going to answer that question and solve that problem in today's lesson. After today's webinar, you'll no longer have any excuses not to start building your list right now today, okay? Okay, so little basic overview of an opt-in funnel. I've got 4 steps here. Step number 1, you got to have the opt-in page with an opt-in form in it where someone puts their name and email address. In this instance, I'm going to use a form, an opt-in form created by Aweber. We'll get into that in a minute. So you, on that opt-in page with the opt-in form, you got to put in your name and email address. Sometimes people only require an email address. It's up to you. Now, typically that's on a web page somewhere, right? And you have to pay for hosting. You have to have a WordPress website or you have to pay for hosting every month. So WordPress website, maybe it's too complicated for you. Maybe you don't have the money to pay for web hosting, but that's typically step number 1. Step number 2, you've put in your name and email address, you've clicked the submit button, you're now on somebody's email list, and you receive the free report or the lead magnet, whatever that is, and that is another web page that is required for step number 2. Step number 3, you are now receiving automated emails with the product and affiliate offers directly or indirectly. So each email is either selling a product directly or they're just sharing free information, but they also have links to affiliate products that you could buy. And that's what I mean by promoting things indirectly. So in order to have that happen, in order to send out those emails automatically, you need to have an email autoresponder. Now, Aweber is an industry standard. It's been around 20 years. It's what I use, what I love, what I recommend to all my clients. I'm going to show you how to get a free account in a minute. Now, once you're on that list, the sender, the owner of the list, can now send out emails to people on his or her list, and they can start making money. If nothing else, they can start building that, getting that relationship so you can learn to know, like, and trust the person who owns that email list. So then when you turn around and recommend an offer and send them to your sales funnel or to someone else's sales funnel as an affiliate, they're more likely to buy because they know you now. You're not just Joe off the street, okay? Now, this is specifically what I'm going to get into for this lesson right here now today. I'm going to use the opt-in funnel. I'm going to use Aweber landing pages. So a little different than the generic a flowchart I just showed you. Now, on page 1, once again, it's an opt-in page. There's a form in there created by Aweber where you put in your name and email address. In this case, the page, as you can see right here, and as you can see at the bottom, the web page is created by a feature in Aweber called landing pages. And it doesn't cost you anything. Okay, that gets me to the Aweber. Aweber is now giving away free forever accounts that do not require a credit card for you to sign up. Okay, so it's not a 30-day trial. It has basically the exact same functionality as a paid account. So the free account in Aweber and the paid account are almost exactly the same in terms of functionality. There is no difference in terms of what I'm teaching you today. The only difference is on the free account, you can only have up to 500 subscribers. Now, if you go over 500, you have to start paying a low monthly fee for Aweber to host your email addresses and landing pages and all that. But up to 500, it's free. Okay, so step number 1, the form is created by Aweber. And the opt-in page is created by Aweber. Now, on step 2, you have a thank you page. It's created in Aweber. It tells the visitor, hey, go check your email. And that, once again, is hosted by Aweber. So you don't have to pay a hosting company like HostGator, HostMonster, Web Hosting Hub. You don't have to pay them like $8, $9, $10 a month to host the web page. It's free. It's hosted for free at Aweber inside your free Aweber account. How good is that, right? It's crazy. Step number 3, confirmation email. You're going to get an email in your email inbox, right? Down here, the email is sent out by Aweber. So you just click on that link to confirm that you want to be on that list, and now you're a subscriber to that list. You are then sent to a confirmation success page created by Aweber, in Aweber, hosted by Aweber, and there are no links in this page. Once again, it just says, okay, now go check your email again. You're now a subscriber. You receive your very first campaign email with a link to a report. So the first email is part of an Aweber campaign, which is just a series of, autoresponder emails that are preset. They're sent out automatically. And in that welcome email, you get the link to that free report. Okay, simple as that. And that is sent out by Aweber email. Now, once you are on the list, so let's just say you're on my list. Now you're sent out, in this case, 5 emails, a lot of automatically. I don't need to do anything. It's done automatically, sent out by Aweber, whether it's a free account or a paid account. Typically, people recommend that you send out 7 emails. It could be 7 emails in 7 days. It could be 7 emails sent every other day or 2 days in between. That's all up to you. But I'm just going to give you one example. So say on Monday, you go through that opt-in page and opt-in form, you get on my list, you're going to, put in your name and email address on Monday, say at about 2 p.m., you're going to get that first email. Then 1 day later, wait 1 day. Aweber says wait 1 day. It's actually 24 hours. So on Tuesday at about 2 p.m., you're going to get the second autoresponder email. These are emails that are all created, preset. And maybe 2 days after that, you get email number 3, and maybe there's a 3-day wait between email 3 and 4. And on Sunday, you get email 4, and then on Monday, you're going to get email number 5. So this is the general overview. So what we're going to do from here on out, we're going to actually get into my Aweber account, and I'm going to show you the mechanics of actually setting up, the landing page, the opt-in form, and all that great stuff. So after today's lesson, you should be ready to rock in terms of creating your first opt-in funnel and getting people onto your email list. All right, so right now we're going to start getting into the actual mechanics of creating your first opt-in funnel. Now, I'm inside of my Aweber account. Aweber, as you know, is an industry standard in terms of list building software and email autoresponders. Now, Aweber has a paid accounts and it has free forever accounts. Right now, Aweber is giving away free accounts forever that do not require a credit card to sign up. These are not 30-day trial periods. They're free forever accounts. The only stipulation is that you don't exceed 500 subscribers on the free account. Otherwise, you have to stop paying a small monthly fee. Okay, so here we are. We're in my Aweber account. First thing you want to do is make sure that you're in the right active list. Okay, so that's step 1. I want to be in traffic generation report. So I just click here. Now that I'm in the correct list, I want to go to messages. I want to create a campaign. Now, before I started this video, I already created 2 campaigns. All right. So what I'm going to do in this webinar, I'm going to focus mainly on how to create the landing page with the Aweber landing page software feature. So I'm not going to go into details in this webinar about how to create a list, how to create a campaign, how to create a template. All that is already done for you in the Aweber crash course. Nevertheless, there's still a lot of information that you're going to gain by watching this video. So just stick with it. So we've got the messages. Now let's just go into this campaign right here so you'll get an idea of what a campaign looks like. Okay, here we go. Campaign is just, by the way, a series of emails that are sent out automatically after someone subscribes to your list. So you might have typically 7 emails to start with, and they might be sent out every day, every other day, every 3 days, whatever you choose. So these are the messages that are being sent out. So I've got right here, I guess about 4. See, this looks like it's about 4 messages that are being sent out. And if I want to look at the first message that's going to be sent out, right up here it says start campaign on subscribe. So as soon as someone subscribes to the list through the opt-in form, which we'll look at later, that triggers this campaign. When the campaign is triggered, it immediately sends out this first email. So what does this first email look like? Let's click here. And once you click there, puts you over here. Now I'm going to click on the title of the email or the subject line of the message. And there you go. So this is the very first email. This is the welcome aboard. So right up here, you can see it says welcome to Jimmy Joe's marketing company. Jimmy Joe's marketing company is just a fictional marketing company I did for the purposes of demonstration. So there's a couple of elements I want you to look at here. Number one, this is a template. So you can click templates. There are pre-made templates with Aweber, and you can create your own templates. I created my own template prior to watching this, to creating this video. You can see how to create your own templates, custom templates, in the Aweber crash course. There's a video on that. All right, so let's go down here. Look how it says first, hello, first name fix, and then right under it says the same thing. So I'm gonna just delete that, and let's get rid of some space here. And then there's no space under there, it won't look right. So let me just click enter one time. I'm going to click save. All right, so what we're looking at a template that was pre-made. We're looking at a pre-made, and then right down here, this is the link. If you click here, right, and then go up there. Anyways, this is the link that will download their free report or take them to the free report that they signed up for in the opt-in form on the landing page. The banner is something I created through in to the template. Now, here's a key element of the template right here. So at the bottom of the email in the template, I'm putting an affiliate link for a program that I belong to, which is the Web Hosting Hub. So every time someone signs up and gets Web Hosting Hub or web hosting through Web Hosting Hub, if they click on it and sign up through this link, I get an affiliate commission. So anybody who's, I figure, the free report has to do with traffic and list building and traffic generation. So anybody who is interested in that is probably interested perhaps in, online marketing, obviously, and probably needs a web host. Either they have a web host they're unhappy with, or they don't have one at all that they're looking to purchase. It's just a guess. It's just an educated guess. Putting a weight loss pills in here wouldn't make any sense. It depends on what your niche is. So this is the welcome aboard email. And in that very first email, you're sharing with them a link which is promoting a product or service. If you have your own product or service, put that link in here. If you're promoting somebody else's product or service, it's called an affiliate link. You get a commission, put that in here. It's unobtrusive. You're still giving them exactly what you promised them, so nobody's offended. Everybody thinks it's cool and it's great. Okay, so let's go to, I'm going to go save and exit. So we're saving the message, right? And once see how it says save and exit. So we save the message, which is here and here, but we're in a campaign called First Marketing Series. We edited an email in that campaign, so now I need to save the campaign. So that's what this is down here, lower right, save and exit. Okay, so what we did is before I started this video, the first thing I did was create an email list called Traffic Generation Report, and I also created campaigns. I just need this first one. And the next thing I'm going to do right now, and this is what I'm going to spend the majority of this video on, is the landing pages. So let's just click on landing pages. Now, they're all hooked up to this particular email list, of course. So click here. And as you can see, I've already created 2 landing pages that are affiliated with this email list. So this is what yours is going to look like. This is what it looks like. This is what the landing page looks like, on a mobile. And I give you a better way to look at that in the Aweber crash course on the landing page video. So anyways, let's just take a look at this. I'm going to click at the title of the landing page, click on the title. And I'm going to click preview. All right, there you go. Jimmy Joe's Marketing Company, as I said, it's just a fake company with a fake logo. But this is basically what your opt-in page is going to look like. It's real easy to create, and that's what we're going to work on right now. So I'm going to go click back to editor. I'm going to just save and exit. We didn't change anything, but that's okay. Like I said, we started with Traffic Generation Report. We ended up at landing pages, which is right here. Now I'm going to create a landing page, which is going to be our opt-in page with an opt-in form in it, which is connected to the Traffic Generation Report email list. Okay, click create a landing page. Click, boom. These are all the templates to choose from. You know, quite cool. We're actually, if you want to preview a template, this is what it looks like. So this is what we started with. This is what we're starting with. We don't need that. I'm going to close that. I'm going to choose this. And there you go. I'm going to make this look like what you just saw. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm just going to click in here or click there. And you can see this whole row is highlighted. I'm going to delete this row. We don't need that row. It serves no purpose. Down here, you have social media icons. Once again, it took a lot of time and effort for me to get people to this opt-in page so that they would opt in and get on my email list and maybe buy Web Hosting Hub or other affiliate links or other products or services that I'm selling. So once they're at the opt-in page, I don't want them to leave and go check my Facebook account and get lost and never come back. I want their name and email address like right now. So I'm going to delete that because once again, to me, it serves no purpose. There's a little row there or item there. Now, Aweber, if you want to put an affiliate link here, you can leave that in or take it out. It's up to you. I'm going to choose to delete that. And I'm going to click here and I'm just going to delete that whole row. We don't need that. Okay, so this part right here, I don't need that either. So I'm going to actually delete this whole row right there. The row and the element within it. I think I'm going to delete this as well. Click inside of the row and then delete the row. Okay, so we're doing good. Everything is saved automatically up here, so we don't need to do that. Let's go top to bottom. Let's start with the logo. I've already uploaded the logo from my computer. I could click upload an image, but I've already uploaded it, so now it's in my image gallery. Now, I want to remind you that right here, 6,558. So there's over 6,000 free stock images that Aweber is giving you the legal rights to use in any email that you send out, and they are organized by categories, and you can search for whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go to my images. I'm going to get to the logo, which is on this page. I'm just going to click it once, and there it is. So while the logo is highlighted on the left, it says here image, so we're in the image function. Make sure it's on auto width, because sometimes if it's not on auto width, you will have problems or it won't show up. Anyway, so we just added a logo, no problem. Click here, it's saved automatically. Now let's replace this image right here. Yeah, we don't want to delete that ebook image and then scroll up. So don't be afraid to use the scroll right here if you can't find something. Click on image gallery. Once again, I've already uploaded it. We're in my images. I'm going to go back to page 1, and this is the image we want. I click on it once. Bing, to bang, to boom. There it is. It shows up beautiful. Changes are saved automatically. All right, so now I need to paste some text in here. I'm going to go to a file. Now, if you look up here, once again, right up there, it says Notepad++. It is a free program. You can search for it on Google and then download it. It is free. If you have a PC, there's Notepad, which is included with it for free, but this is Notepad++, which is even better. If you have Mac, you can use TextPad for free, or which is built in, or you can use Wrangler, which is paid. I like to use these simple text editors because sometimes Microsoft Word adds in formatting and hidden code and characters that screw up what you copy and paste. So anyway, so let's go with this first list right here, this first line, excuse me. Control C to copy, Command C on a Mac, minus that. Okay, so I'm going to double click, triple click there, or just click once and press Control A to highlight all, Command A on a Mac. I'm going to hit backspace, right? And you can see that flashing cursor right there, barely. But anyways, Control Victor, Control V to paste, Command V on a Mac. I'm going to click on the, like out here, or click there to just kind of get rid of it so we can see what it looks like. Obviously, we're not going to charge a price. I can get rid of that. Okay, let's go back here. Now, I have 3 paragraphs. Control C to copy, Command C on a Mac. I'm going to press Control A to highlight all, right? Command A on a Mac. Now I'm going to press Control V, Control Victor, to paste. I'm going to click outside so I can kind of see how it looks. Alrighty, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit delete to get that rid of that white space there. I'm going to put my cursor here, hit enter or return. And the same thing at the end of the second sentence, hit enter or return. Like I said, everything is automatically being saved. We're not charging a price, as I just said. So I'm going to click to the right of that. Just click a little to the right, and I'm going to delete that button. And the button is gone. So we're looking good. You can highlight some things here. Drive targeted traffic. Click bold. Make more money. Bold. Discover proven ways. And make 2021 your best year ever. And then, like I said, click outside. That looks a little better. Now we're going to just change some of the text here. We can say sign up, or we can say, yeah, sign up. We'll just change that. Okay, hit exclamation point. Sign me up. You know, you can modify the text if you want. Just letting you know that you can modify it very easily. All right, now these are the colors on the right. Green doesn't, I don't really like green, so I'm going to go with the color. And let's go with the blue. Right, it's a light blue. That looks fine. I'm going to click in the white space to the right to lock that in. Now I want a hover color, and that's going to be a darker blue. That's not going to be so. Let me click here. That'll bring us to the blues, and then we're going to go a little darker, but you still got to be able to read the dark text. Click the white space to lock it in to the right. And so what is the hover? There you go. When I hover over, it's going to turn a darker blue. If you see that, that's kind of cool. And I think we're okay. The other thing we got to do is now we're going to click in the fields in here. This is a name field, email field. Click in there. I'm going to scroll up. Okay, so let me go back here. So this is the form field, right? What is a form? It's essentially a name and an email address and the little button. So I want to work on that. This is the design. You can change the name, email, all that stuff. But what I want to change right now is the submission button features. Okay, so let's click here. What am I talking about? I'm just going to stick, for the sake of this discussion, in order for it to keep the lesson as short as possible, I'm just going to leave a thank you page here. I'm going to go with the default simple thank you page because, like I said, I go into great detail in all of this in the Aweber crash course if you want more. Already subscribed page, I'll leave that there. Tag, we can just put that in, 25 ways to drive traffic. So I know this is how they got on the list from, you know, this, it's kind of a long tag. You probably might want to use a shorter one. It's up to you. You don't have to use a tag at all. If you don't want to use a tag at all, just hover over it, mouse over it, and click it. That's all. All right, so let's do a little preview on this thing. There it is. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to save and exit right. Nope, I forgot to give it a title. So let's give it right up here on the left. Let's give this landing page a title. Let's call it 25 ways to win traffic. Okay, that name makes sense to me. I'm just trying to come up with a distinctive name so I don't get confused with the other two landing pages I've already created. So let's, you know, just click away from that, right? I'm going to go down here to the lower left, click save and exit. Alrighty, now we still haven't published it. Now this one is published, so you can see the little funky URL here. Now, once again, in the paid Aweber crash course, I show you how you can refine that URL so it looks more normal. This one right here, 25 ways to win traffic, you can see there is no URL. There's no web address. URL, Uniform Resource Locator, is another name for the web address. There isn't one here yet because we haven't published it yet. So let's just click publish. Right? Very nice. Skip all this stuff. Just click start sharing. And boom. So it says click to copy the URL and start sharing your page. So I can click here to copy the URL, right? Or I can click here to copy the URL to the clipboard. I go up here, I click paste, right? Funky URL, we can, like I said, I tell you how to straighten that out in the paid course. Anyways, I'm about to hit enter or return. Bang, bang, boom. It takes us to that beautiful page that only took us a few minutes to create. And you can see it's going to work because who doesn't want more traffic and who doesn't want more subscribers on their and who doesn't want to make more money online in 2021, right? Everybody does. Okay, so we're going to put in name here. We're going to test it out. We're just going to test it out right now. Willy-nilly is my name. I'm going to put in my dummy demo Gmail account, which I use only for testing purposes. All right, there it is. So once again, this is the whole deal. I'm going to click on this. Once you mouse over it, you see it color changes a little bit. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, click. All righty. I've been testing this account and these landing pages, and that's why it asks me to prove that I'm not a robot. Typically, 99.9% of the time, this is never going to happen to people who go to sign up for your email list through the opt-in form their very first time. So don't worry about that. I'm going to click there. I'm not a robot. You're almost done. So this is the default thank you page. It's telling you you've just been sent an email, so you need to go get it. It's telling you all that. All right, so let's just go do that. Boom. So here's my email list, and we just got to wait a minute for that email to come in. And then I'm going to click on that to confirm my subscription to this email list. So there it is. Bang, da, bang, da, boom. Jimmy Joe knew. It's from Jimmy Joe, right? Response required. I like this default message. Like I said, I did all of this before we started this video so that you wouldn't be waiting or so that the course just wouldn't take too long. Okay, confirm once again, everything here, how to set up the email autoresponder, confirmation messages and links, that's all taught in the Aweber crash course. Anyways, let me click confirm my subscription. 1, 2, 3, click. There you go. Your subscription has been confirmed. Please check your email. So we've confirmed the subscription. If they want to go back to the landing page, they could, but that doesn't really serve us any purpose. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on inbox, and we're going to wait just a moment because in a moment, I'm going to get an email that we looked at the very beginning of this portion of the video, and we're going to see that email template that we looked at and we slightly modified where it said first name fixed at the top. Bang da bang da boom. There's my free report right there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jimmy Joe's Marketing Company. So this is the welcome aboard message we looked at earlier. I'm going to open it up, right? Looks exactly, almost exactly like it did in the Aweber account. There's my name, the person I'm sending it to. This is who it's from. Here's the affiliate link at the bottom. And this is why I'm saying, now, first of all, this is the report right here. So let's just click on that. There's the beautiful, beautiful report. It's like 22 pages. Look at that. But let's get back to the email. So in the email right here, there's a product that I very well might be interested in because I'm in the online marketing space. If I, as the new subscriber, clicks on this and buy this service, this hosting service, the person who sent me the email and has this affiliate link here is just started making some money. So that's why I said this opt-in funnel will allow you to start making money immediately. And don't forget, maybe they're not interested in this. You could leave this link in there, for a while, for a week or two, and see if anybody clicks. You could change it after a week or two, or you could just make sure every email that you send out has a different affiliate program that you're promoting. Of course, if you have your own products, that's fine too. Alrighty, so that's basically it. So let's go back. Okay, so now we're back at the Aweber account. Let's go back here and we're in the email list traffic generation report. Let's go under subscribers. Before we go, I'm going to hit refresh. So you can see 25 ways to win traffic. There are 3 different landing pages affiliated with this one list right here. We're going to go to subscribers, and there you go. This is just a test account, and there's Willy Nilly. He just signed up with his email address today at 11:26 p.m. I'm a night owl. I told you that. So anyway, so it's all good. Let's do a quick review of the actual. Well, we'll start here. Now that I'm a subscriber, or now that you're a subscriber, you can start getting emails from me that will be sent out automatically through the Aweber campaign. This email series has 5 emails. So as soon as you sign up, let's just say it's Monday at 2 p.m., you will immediately get the welcome aboard email with the link to the 25 ways to drive traffic report. There's an affiliate link at the bottom, which may start making money immediately for the sender. You're going to wait a day, 24 hours. Tuesday, about 2 p.m., you'll get the second email in the series. You can wait 2 days. And Thursday, you're going to get the third email. Maybe 3 days after that. On Sunday, you'll get email number 4. And then on Monday, you'll get email number 5. I didn't put the wait time in here just so we could fit it all on the same line. So that's the campaign that can be set in motion as soon as somebody signs up to your email list. Now, I just showed you a way to indirectly promote a product or service, and that would be through an affiliate link at the bottom of the email. You can just go right at them. You know, if you have a product that you know they're interested in, you can make the subject of the email and the body of the email and the text of the email and the graphics of the email all about that one product that has to do with the niche that you're in. So in my case, maybe I just make the whole email about Web Hosting Hub, or maybe I make the whole email about learning Canva, because a lot of people in online marketing want to be able to create their own graphics for social media, for their landing pages, web pages, sales pages, etc. Okay, so that's the campaign. And once again, this is the basic overview of the opt-in funnel. And I'm just going to go one more, and let's just review this and then we'll be done. Opt-in funnel using the Aweber landing pages. So we just created that opt-in page. It has a built-in Aweber form. It was created in Aweber. This is where people enter their name and email address. And the site, that landing page, is hosted at Aweber. So the software is free, the landing page is free, the email list is free, and the hosting is free. It's free. So after they put in the name and email address, they get that thank you page that said, go check your email, right? That's created in Aweber. Tells them to check their email. Once again, that's hosted by Aweber. So you don't need to pay for a hosting company. You don't need to have a WordPress website, nothing like that. Now, an email is then sent out in order for you to click on confirmation. We did that. That's called the confirmation email. That's an email by Aweber that's sent out automatically. Once I clicked on that, it then sent me another email, right? There were no links on this page. So the confirmation page just said, go back to your email and check for another email. Go back to your email account inbox and look for another email. Once again, this page is hosted by Aweber, so you don't pay for it. You don't worry about it. Step number 5, you're now an active subscriber. You're going to receive that first campaign email with the link to the free report. It also has an affiliate link, and this is Aweber email. So everything is handled by Aweber. Nothing costs you anything. The PDF report, you can create those for free. You can use Canva, which is a free, graphics design software to create free e-covers. You can use Microsoft Word. You can use OpenOffice to create documents and then save them as PDF in a PDF format. In terms of hosting, on that link in the email, if you remember, when I clicked on that link, that particular report was hosted in my my Amazon S3 account. It's very cheap, but Amazon S3 is very cheap, but it's a little complicated. I would suggest just hosting your PDF report in Google Drive. Just Google it. Just Google Drive, how to use it. Very simple. Or you could use iCloud, and that is created by Apple. You don't have to have an Apple computer or Mac computer to use it, but it tends to be mostly Mac users and Apple fans that use iCloud. If neither of those are satisfactory, you can just type in to Google free cloud storage, and you'll get lists of the top 10 free cloud storage, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so now in closing, we have just finished creating our first no-cost opt-in funnel. So now there is no excuse for you not to set this up to start immediately, today, tomorrow. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Remember, the biggest regret that any list builder has is that they didn't start sooner. You know that old expression. All right, so now in closing, we have finished our first no-cost opt-in funnel. Everything was free. The list was free. The hosting was free. The landing page was free. The campaign autoresponder is free. Everything's free. And so now there's no excuse, now that I've shown you how to do this, not to go ahead and get started. Sign up with that free Aweber account and get started on your first no-cost opt-in funnel immediately. It's the best, most important thing you can do as an online marketer who's actually trying to make some money right now in 2021. Thanks so much for listening. Take care and have a great day.